Most products are not as good as their marketing. Some are much worse. We test so you don't waste your money. The orange juice you had this morning, it's likely older than the milk in your fridge by about a year. And that fresh squeezed taste isn't from an orange, it's from a lab. Let's start with the expensive stuff, the cartons that proudly say not from concentrate. You pay a premium for that, thinking it's just oranges squeezed into a box. That's the story they sell you. The reality is industrial. To make that juice last for months, they strip out all the oxygen in a process called deaeration. This prevents spoilage, but it also removes virtually all the natural flavor. The flat, tasteless liquid is then stored in gigantic million-gallon tanks for up to a year. So how does it taste like oranges when you finally open it? We'll get to that, and it's not pretty. But first, what about the cheaper stuff? Clean white product photography, side-by-side comparisons, label close-ups, minimalist studio lighting.
From concentrate sounds bad, like a cheap shortcut. And it is, but it's an honest one. Here, the juice is squeezed and then most of the water is evaporated off, leaving a thick, syrupy concentrate. This is much cheaper to ship and store than millions of gallons of water. At a bottling plant near you, they just add the water back in. The taste is definitely different, often sweeter and less complex, because the intense heating process destroys many of the delicate flavor compounds. It's not trying to be fresh squeezed, it's trying to be a consistent, affordable orange drink. But if both the premium and the cheap stuff are heavily processed, is there any such thing as truly fresh juice in a grocery store? Clean white product photography, side-by-side comparisons, label close-ups, minimalist studio lighting.
Here's the thing you need to understand. Unless you are squeezing the orange yourself, you are not buying fresh juice. You are buying a carefully engineered beverage designed to taste the same in December as it does in July. The question isn't which brand is freshest. The real question is which brand has the best tasting, most consistent flavor formula for the price. You have to stop thinking about it as a fruit product and start thinking about it like a soda. Once you accept that it's an engineered drink, making a smart choice becomes much easier. And the engineering behind the most popular brand is a wild story. Clean white product photography, side-by-side comparisons, label close-ups, minimalist studio lighting. After that, not from concentrate juice sits in a tank for a year. It's basically sugar water. To turn it back into something that tastes like orange juice, companies like Tropicana and Minute Maid hire the very same fragrance companies that formulate perfumes for Dior and Calvin Klein. These firms analyze the chemical compounds of a perfect orange and create proprietary flavor packs. These are carefully guarded recipes of orange essences, oils, and other natural but not from that orange chemicals. They add this flavor pack back into the juice before packaging it, ensuring every carton of Tropicana Pure Premium tastes identical no matter what. You're not tasting oranges, you're tasting a perfumer's idea of an orange. Clean white product photography, side-by-side comparisons, label close-ups, minimalist studio lighting. So, what's the verdict? Skip the big-name not-from-concentrate brands like Tropicana and Simply Orange. You're paying a huge premium for a marketing lie, for a year-old juice that's been artificially reflavored to taste fresh. Save your money and buy a store brand from concentrate. We found that Whole Foods 365 brand and Aldi's Nature's Nectar have a perfectly pleasant taste for a fraction of the price, and they're more honest about what they are. If you absolutely must have freshness and have cash to burn, the only answer is the super premium cold-pressed juices with a 5-day shelf life, like Evolution Fresh. For everyone else, here's the one thing to remember next time you're in the juice aisle. Stop paying for the idea of fresh, just buy for the taste you actually get.